Hello everyone, this is Jay and good morning. It's Tuesday. The market is opening back up today after it was closed for a holiday yesterday, Monday. But I wanted to talk about the top three dividend growth ETFs that, in my opinion, they are buy and hold forever. But before we start, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you can continue to support the channel. But let's go right into the updates tab. And this is the first one that I wanted to review, which is ticker symbol VIG, Vanguard's Dividend Appreciation ETF. And let's go right into the stock analysis tab, which I have it pulled up already. And the Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF is an exchange traded fund that is based on the S&P US Dividend Growers Index. They pretty much focus on companies that have increased their annual dividend for 10 or more consecutive years. This ETF was launched in 2006. So it has some very good history. Right now, assets under management, $73 billion. Expense ratio, something that I really, really like, 0.06%, which is only $6 for every $10,000 that you have invested into this ETF. And those $6 is only every year. So let's take a look right here, that dividend right here. $3.21 a share per year. Dividend yield 1.88%. It is going to be the ETF with the lowest yield, but it has some great growth in this ETF. The ex-dividend day was on December 21st of 2023. They paid at the end of December. The 52-week low, it is $146.17. 52-week high, $171.20. Number of holdings, 317 holdings. So he has some great diversification right there, if you like to be diversified. And the price performance in the last year, 9.85%. That's just in price only right here. Then in the last 5 years, 74, almost 75% in just price performance right there. Let's go into the holdings so we can take a look at the top 10. And as you can see right here, Microsoft is at the very top. Then Apple, United Health Group, JP Morgan Chase, ExxonMobil, Visa, which is one that I want to add into my portfolio, Broadcom, Johnson & Johnson, the Procter & Gamble, and MasterCard, which is another great one. I really like MasterCard also. And there's some more great companies right here like Home Depot, Costco, Merck, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, and so on and on. So let's take a look at the dividends tab. As you can see right here, yep, 1.88%. Annual dividend, $3.21. Dividend growth, 7.93%. After I do the third one, we're going to go into the Seeking Alpha tab so we can compare all three that I'm going to be discussing today. But let's go right into the next one. So the very next one that I wanted to talk about, it was DGRO, iShares Core Dividend Growth ETF. And this one is from BlackRock. So let's go right into the stock analysis tab right here. And we pull up DGRO. And as you can see right here, the fund tracks an index of U.S. stocks that are selected by dividends, dividend growth, and payout ratio, then weight by dividend dollars. This fund is based on the Morningstar US Dividend Growth Index, and it was launched in 2014. So this one is much newer than VIG. VIG has some more history, but this one still looks really, really good. Assets under management, $25 billion. Expense ratio, only a little bit more than VIG, a 0.08%. So it's for $10,000 that you have invested into this ETF. You only pay $8 a year. That's it. Only $8, and they do all the work, which is what I really, really like. That dividend right now, $1.32 a share per year. Dividend yield 2.44%. So it is higher than VIG. So it's looking really, really nice. Ex-dividend day was also on December, at the end of December, and they also paid at the end of December. 52-week low, $47.19. 52-week high, $54.17. Number of holdings, 425. So they are very diversified. A little bit more than VIG, but it's looking really, really nice. In the last year, in price appreciation only, they are up 5.99%. Then in the last 5 years, 61.93%. Let's take a look at the number of holdings right here. And at the very first spot, Microsoft, then JP Morgan Chase, which is like the number one bank in the United States, pretty much. Johnson and Johnson, Broadcom, ExxonMobil, AbbVie, which is a healthcare company. And they have some good dividends right there. Apple, Chevron, Procter and Gamble, the Home Depot, and you could go on and on and on to see the other great companies right here: Coca-Cola, Bank of America, Cisco, United Health Group, and so on and on. In the dividends tab right here, as you can see, same thing, 2.44% dividend yield, annual dividend $1.32, dividend growth 12.68%. So this one has some very, very nice dividend growth, which is really, really good. And let's go right to check the number 3 so we can compare all 3 of them in Seeking Alpha. So the very next one, it is SCHD, my favorite dividend growth ETF. If you are a subscriber, you know that I really, really like SCHD a whole lot. And let's go right into the stock analysis tab right here. This one is from Charles Schwab and SCHD. Whoops, I did not click on it. So let's take a look. SCHD right here. And as you can see, they closed at a price on Friday of $76.27. Assets under management, $52 billion. So it has a lot of assets under management right there. Expense ratio, also same as VIG, 0.06%. So for every $10,000, you only pay $6 a year. That's it. Only $6. I think to me that this is a great expense ratio. These to me are all set it and forget it. You don't need to do anything pretty much. Maybe check them out once or twice a year, and that's pretty much it. That's all. All you gotta look is at the growth. Dividend $2.66 a share per year. Dividend yield 3.49%. So this one has a much higher dividend yield than the other ones. The ex-dividend date was on December 6, 2023. As you guys can see right here, 52-week low, $66.67. 52-week high, $78.16. So it's getting very close to his 52-week high. The number of holdings, 104. So not as diversified as the other two, but it definitely has some good diversification also. The inception date for this one was in 2011. So this one, it is in between DGRO and VIG. Let's check the top 10 holdings, which is at the very top is AbbVie, then Merck, Broadcom, Home Depot, Amgen, Texas Instrument, Cisco, Coca-Cola, Chevron, and Verizon. And they still have some more great companies right here like Pepsi, Pfizer, BlackRock right here, Lockheed Martin. So definitely have some very, very good companies right there. And as you can see right here, 3.49% dividend yield, $2.66 a share a year. And the dividend growth is very, very low for this last year at only 3.77%. So they did not grow their dividend by that much. But we're going to take a look. We're going to compare all 3 of them. So we can see it right here. And I have it all 3 right here in the Seeking Alpha tab. So I have it on their total return. This is with dividends reinvested. I only showed you the share price growth in stock analysis, but in here I'm going to show you the total return. And as you can see, in the last year, SCHD disappointed by only having a total return of 1.59%. VIG 11.3% in the last year alone of total return with dividends reinvested. Then DGRO 8.6%. So definitely some really, really nice growth from VIG and DGRO. But when we go into the 3 years tab, the 3-year return, let's take a look once it loads up, and hopefully loads up soon. And it changed it to the price return. Let's take a look right here in the 3-year. Everything changed now. So right now SCHD, it shows a 26.73% total return in the last 3 years. VIG 26.87% and DGRO 26.42%. So they're all at the same total return rate in the last 3 years. If you bought it 3 years ago and you held it, Then in the last 5 years, let's take a look, and this is where everything changed even more. SCHD is at the second spot right here for 87.84% total return, VIG 87.85, and DGRO 80.19 total return. So these three to me are like set it and forget it. If you see the dividend yield history right here, the dividend growth CAGR for the last 3 years, it is 9.43% for SCHD, 11.79% for VIG, and then 8.55% for DGRO. But then let's take a look at the dividend growth for the 5-year, the CAGR. This is where everything changes right here, and definitely SCHD. This is why it is my favorite one. 13% 5-year dividend growth CAGR. Then VIG is 9.5% and DGRO 10%. Consecutive years of dividend growth for SCHD is 12 years, VIG 10 years, and DGRO 9 years. So these three right here, please leave me your opinion in the comment section to which one is it that you like the most. I really like SCHD. That's my favorite one, honestly. VIG, I feel like it's a great one, and especially one that if you're a younger investor, like if I was like a younger investor will benefit from this one a whole lot, from VIG, especially that price appreciation. They hold a lot of tech, more than SCHD. And they have some very good dividend growth right there. So VIG, definitely one of the ones. And then DGRO is like my second favorite dividend growth ETF. I really like DGRO. And one that I didn't put on this video was VYM. I know that's one of my holdings right there, and I really like it. It has some high dividend yield. That's what I like about it, and it goes with the goal for my portfolio. But definitely I like these three. All right, everyone. Please let me know in the comment section which one of these three do you hold in your portfolio. I really like all three dividend growth ETFs. And let me know any other ones that I'm missing that you would like for me to review in this channel. But definitely, please leave me your opinion. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so the channel can continue to grow. So I really appreciate everyone's support. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your due diligence and research before investing in the stock market. Thank you.